but it didn't even crank or anything. We're gonna try and jump it now because it didn't even sound like the starter was ticking over. Nah, nothing.
Nothing. That's a shame. Third start.
Nah, absolutely not.
This idiot bought a 4-cylinder E46 sedan for his family. Now that we're running into more issues than the motor itself is worth, we've decided to take it under our wing and engine swap it. Hey guys, welcome back to the sedan swap video. Today we're going to be sorting out that starter issue that we saw in the last one. I'm waiting here now for Banat and Alex to pick me up. We're going to get another starter, get some more intake manifold gaskets so we can get that back on, and everything is going to look beautiful. Everything is going to run beautiful, and we can get this big metal beast out of my garage for the first time in months. This starter is now out. You can see that's the hole there. Mounts up to the transmission with these two bolts, and we couldn't be fucked to drop the transmission. And you can see the only real access point, you know, considering it comes in from the back, only real access point is behind the transmission. So what we did, Mr. Charlie here on our engineering team managed to concoct ultra long, ultra wide, extra bendy. Well, we've got it out, you know, through trial and tribulation, and now we're off to buy a new one. We're here at Gresham's, we've got all the nice cars, and we're here to replace this lovely little starter that just shit itself.
Stinker.
That's it. We are testing starter. Let's have a look at the setup. Let's get a close up, Rissy.
So I'll explain. So we're powering the positive here into here, and then we're grounding it on the casing of the starter.
As such.
And then we will be jumping the current from the main source here to the secondary source. This will allow the solenoid to pop out and spin. Touching.
Yeah.
Oh, hey! The old starter, we think it's cooked, but we're gonna have a quick look now. I don't really know though. We'll see. Hopefully this works fine and we'll be able to resell this one.
It would be a lot of drama if it smokes and stuff. That would be
exploded.
terrible.
That would be just bad.
Oh.
Oh my god.
It's gonna
Start smoking. Oh no, look at that. That's terrible.
Whoa, smoke, guys.
You know,
You can see the starter is back in. We actually took it out to do another quick test on it. It's definitely working. And even though the starter worked when it was outside of the car, jumping it through a battery, as soon as we put it into the car and turned the key, we found that it just straight up would not start. What have we run into today? Why are we not making any progress? What's the problem?
Sometimes you have tough days in the office.
That's true.
And it's like when daddy comes home and he's just not happy and you have to hide in your room for hours. We've narrowed it down to either a bad ground or EWS issue, right? And basically what that means, the EWS is a safety system that sits under the steering wheel. It has to match with the engine,
This is the steering
with the
wheel.
factory ECU. It has to match with the correct factory ECU for the car to be like, okay, yep, everything's in order, let's start. So what you can do is you get EWS delete on the ECU. Therefore, it overrides the EWS system completely.
A little bit of a heartbreaking day today, guys. Here at Money Shifters HQ, we have this undying passion to get this car the hell out of my garage, and I'm kind of getting sick of it, no lie. So we came to the conclusion, we have to effectively hotwire the car to get it to start. I'm recording.
Oh, yes, baby. Oh.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that is actually just fucking music to my ears.
Anyway, okay, so massive victory today. We got the starter to finally crank shit. It's felt like a long ass time, but we found the issue was that we weren't getting 12 volts, the cable coming off the ECU. And what we did to bypass that was the EWS was cutting power to the starter. So as you can see, we've bypassed it by putting a wire from the first pin to the second pin and just cutting out the EWS altogether. So now it's starting. We're gonna have to make that a permanent little bypass. Means if you see a grey BMW E46 on the streets, it'll be very easy to steal. Please don't steal it. It's my sister's. Please don't steal it.
All right, we're gonna test if it works now with the intake manifold off, so it's only gonna be a very quick crank. When you're ready. Yep. Okay. Now we know everything's working. We're gonna tighten her up with this droopy little beauty. All right, guys, we're back here with the car. We're gonna get the intake manifold back on.
As you may see, the intake manifold is back off the car yet again. And there's a reason for that. Yesterday, when I was tightening these little intake bolts here, as you can see, I dropped one and I had the immediate fear that it went into the intake ports. But what I found is that she's actually fallen right in that little crevice. So it didn't fall into the engine, but I couldn't get it out in a magnet because it sits flush like this. So it slipped into there, and well, now we have it, so I can just chuck this back on. Great that this issue was sorted quickly though, and it's really only held us back a couple hours, but that's how shit goes.
With the bolt rescued and the intake ports cleared, it's time for the intake manifold to go back on. And hopefully this is the last time we have to take it off for a very long time. There you go. The fuel fuse is in, and now we're ready for our first start. All right, first start after fixing the starter motor.
That's fucking
So loud.
I cut that straight away.
It's like a fucking beast. Look at Pippa, she's scared. Oh, it works. It works.
That scared the shit out of me, bro. I cut that straight away.
We're just gonna do a second start and hopefully a more sustained start this time. We're ready for how loud it is this time. When you're ready.
3, 2, 1. Big win last night. So, as you saw in the clips, we got the engine running. The skip intake manifold is on and it's gonna be staying. No more fluffing around with this shit. We're still a couple minor tasks and some major ones that need to be completed before the car hits the road. We're gonna have to sort out some sort of exhaust. The main belt pulley needs to be tightened.
Crank pulley.
Crank pulley, loose as a goose this one is. Very dangerous. And we need to redo this drive shaft, which is conveniently stuck onto the differential. We're gonna have to sort that out. And
We've also got to work out the AC. We don't really know where this goes. This is a cable that's meant to attach to somewhere in the fuse box so that the AC system in the car can communicate with it, but at the moment it's just the end of a cable. But the engine runs,
and that's what counts.
and that's exactly what matters.
So right now, you know the light at the end of the tunnel. It's visible. I can see it.
With the engine finally running in its new home, it's looking like it's not much longer, freeing up more much needed room for other projects on the Money Shifters account. Thanks for watching.
You should tell them I got new rims.
And we got new rims for Benat's car.
You're the one that's a moth, bro.
Fuck you, cunt.
My man.
Go for it.
Yo guys, massive victory today. Dubskis, scrubskis.
Don't do that.
I'm
That's
gonna cut that out because I'm gonna. Anyway,
Very small. What else? What else did we get?
It says please don't steal it.
Holy! I got that on video.